it's yet another brilliant at-home moment for these spies.
And things don't go well. I'm not going to give too much away.
He has small amounts of growth.
People are sent to Slough House for one or two reasons. One, they're an absolute loser.
Speak for yourself.
And two, they've unwittingly pissed someone off.
When you first signed up for this role, I don't know when you sort of found out the plots for the different books, but you must have been excited to get around to this one.
When it was first given to me, no, I didn't know the books at all, and I've sort of tried to read the books as we go along, instead of sort of reading ahead and knowing what happens. So, and what I tend to do is I listen to the audiobooks as we make it, so I'm sort of learning along the job as well. So, but this one in particular, the scripts were so, they always are, but this was wonderful from River's point of view. This feels like the sort of top of the mountain for River, so it's really fun to have done, yeah.
It's a particularly personal story for him, isn't it, with his grandfather as well?
Yeah, hugely, and I think it's it's yet another thing that Slow Horses does so well, is that it covers something that you wouldn't expect to cover in something about espionage, is the sort of journey that some people find themselves in with dementia and Alzheimer's and with elderly relatives. It's yet another brilliant at-home moment for these spies. So it's quite horrible but brilliant at the same time.
And you've got some incredible new stars coming into the series this time around. Hugo Weaving, what was it like working with him?
Amazing. It was just sort of a dream to have worked with him, and a huge Matrix fan and Lord of the Rings fan and everything like that. So to have him and everybody else, Joanna, Scanlon and James and Ruth Bradley, we've just every season it's such a wonderful moment to see what kind of update we get in Britain, better and better actors. So it's a real nod to the show, yeah.
And the show has just grown and grown, hasn't it, in terms of the fan base, fan reaction? What's it been like seeing that time and time again?
Yeah, it's mad. It's sort of it's been really enjoyable for us all, because it's been a sort of slow burn in many respects, but it's given us time to sort of get our feet under the table with the characters and know what we're doing. So we're sort of grateful for the sort of space that we've been given, but it's wonderful that it's really started to hit properly now. Yeah.
What's it like getting to celebrate it at an event like this?
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely to be able to talk about it, answer people's questions, I hope. It's also lovely to put it up on a bigger screen. I'm really looking forward to that. And I think we're just all enjoying the positive vibes that we're getting about the show, It's very special. It feels very special.
And where is Catherine's relationship with Jackson at the start of the season? Because their relationship has been one of the joys to watch over the season.
Yeah, they have a very bumpy relationship. And things don't go well. I'm not going to give too much away, but I think it's complicated, isn't it? Because deep down, I think there's a reciprocal sort of gratitude for each other's involvement and the work that they do. But Lamb has a very funny way of showing it.
I know that Gary said he's very much in the long haul. If Apple want to make all the seasons out of all the books, is that the same for you?
Yes, I mean, she is a wonderful character to play, and there's so much still, so many good stories to tell with all these characters, I think, yeah.
Where do we find Roddy at the start of this season?
Roddy we find with a girlfriend. Actually, the first time you see Roddy, he is surviving the terror attack that sets off in motion season 4.
And he doesn't change, does he, Roddy, throughout the series?
I think he has small amounts of growth, as any adolescent does. No, not very much, but he has a great time while he's doing it.
What's it been like getting involved with, I don't want to spoil anything, but some of the action perhaps this time around?
What's been really fun is having us all on set for the big action sequences. I mean, there's a huge moving piece at the end of the season that we all get involved in, and Roddy comes out with a few scuffs and scratches, but he's still alive.
And I suppose, what's it like getting to celebrate the show at an event like this? It must be nice to see it with the fans.
It's super fantastic being able to celebrate the launch of season 4. We've been doing it for 4 years now, and it feels like this thing that's finally caught fire, and everybody's waking up to the secret that we all knew how great the show was, and it's fantastic.
And have you read ahead? Do you know where the books go for your characters?
So I've read ahead. I've read all the books, so I know exactly what's going to happen. But there's some slight changes to keep it interesting.